Hi and welcome back, guys. Hope you all are having a great day out there. We have some big XRP news to share with you here today. Also, want to talk to you about what's happening in the market and an announcement at the end. All I ask is if you do like talking about Ripple and XRP, type in X in the comment section, click that like button. Let's send this over 1,000 likes. And if you are new to the channel and you do like talking about crypto, click that subscribe button as well. A lot to put out in this quick video. Of course, we got major news to talk about that came out here today for XRP. But first, getting into what's happening in the market, we do have a little bit of a pullback here right now at the time of this recording. Of course, this is a very volatile market and many ups, many downs, and this is not a big pullback, but we did have inflation numbers coming in, the numbers they give us, a little bit higher than expected here today. And so market doing a little bit of a pullback, and no one really expects Jerome Powell to cut rates anytime soon. However, guys, it has been confirmed here today, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent actually confirmed that they are now in the process of replacing Fed Chairman Jerome Powell. And so will this get done? Time will tell. But it is very clear, you know, we had reports last week that he was looking at potentially resigning. Time will tell, but the writing is on the wall for Jerome Powell. I think it's very clear to him at this point in time that he isn't wanted, and as they feel in the administration, he isn't needed. Now, here today, guys, we've got ProShares XRP Future ETF approved, SEC approved. Let's go. Guys, on the New York Stock Exchange. And what does this tell us? This tells us it's essentially 100% guaranteed that those spot XRP ETFs that will be holding XRP will get approved as well. And so no, this isn't a spot and it will not be holding XRP, but this is massive in the sense that this pretty much guarantees that those spot XRP ETFs, the several we have filed by big institutions, will in fact get approved this year, I believe. Now also the ROI, which is return on investment, for XRP right now, which is somewhere around 450%, absolutely dominating Bitcoin right now, is bringing in not just a lot of new retail investors and institutions looking at XRP as well, but it's making it very painfully obvious to most that if you want to see big gains in this market, you're not going to go after Bitcoin, right? I've said many times, I don't think Bitcoin is going to zero, but it will not forever stay number one. And so if I was a Bitcoiner, a Bitcoin maxi, yes, as they are, I would be very, very scared of XRP, because right now XRP is getting a lot of attention, not just from an ROI standpoint, return on investment, but investors that are coming in new are looking at this cryptocurrency, XRP, and saying, it's plainly obvious. We've got a cryptocurrency right now under $3 that you can get into that has the potential to give you life-changing gains. And you guys all know my stance. I do believe it 100% will. Or you can get into a coin like Bitcoin, well over 100 grand, that is not going to make you rich unless you're already rich and want to become richer. Right? And so from an ROI standpoint, new investors are starting to quickly understand that, guys. I've been looking a lot here lately at data, metrics, statistics on what's happening with XRP. We're seeing a lot of new wallets come in for XRP, and it's just becoming more and more so clear to not just the average investor, but those new ones coming in that XRP is exactly where you want to be. Now, final message here today for this quick video, and I know you guys like to keep these short and tight and concise, and that's exactly what we're going to keep these videos at, is that we are going to have a party at $100 for XRP. Not if, but when we have a $100 XRP. Talked about it a few times in past videos, and I think I've figured out where we're going to have this party, and I want to get some feedback from you all and discussion and feedback on whether you think this is a good idea or not. Because right now I'm in Indiana. Most of you, pretty much all of you know that I moved from San Diego to Indiana back in November. Well, guys, land is dirt cheap out here, like dirt cheap, and you could get a lot of it, as you can see. I think we do the party in Indiana. we could get a lot of room. We could go to Las Vegas, we could go to New York or Chicago or some crowded city, or we could do a massive, massive party out here in the middle of nowhere and just have a free-for-all and have a big party at $100 per XRP. So those are my thoughts, my opinions. Let me know yours in the comment section below. As always, guys, I appreciate your support. We'll see you all in the next one.